They are talking about the people at Gaza, and the help organizations want to help the people out from Gaza, while Denmark is saying no. Tell me, why is Denmark of such great relevance for what is happening at Gaza at the moment? Because Gaza is Denmark and the criminal people surrounding me, and you want to help the criminal people out of Denmark so that they are escaping the consequences of their crime. That is why they are talking about how Denmark does not want to help these people. Because that is of relevance, since I am in Denmark and the help organization want to help these criminal people escape the consequences of their crime. Because criminal people are all about abusing me while pretending that they do not know that I exist, which they are constantly proving more than fucking anything by still deciding to be my more than a million murder serial fucking killers who are medicating me against my will, but then they are saying that no one is doing that, while a whole will of criminal people have been deleted out, but still no one is doing that, and that is just happening by fucking coincidence because no one knows who I am, but then the power to abuse me with those medications are greater than fucking anything. But then they are still saying that no one knows who I am and the war is at Gaza and not around me, because they are pedophile people holding on to my childhood, and they are enjoying their sadism towards me, and they want to protect this abuse. Therefore, they are pretending that they do not know who the fuck I am, so that this abuse is going to be protected. Therefore, they are saying that this war is at Gaza. And to point out that this war is not at Gaza, these same people who are throwing stones at other people, or where it could be people, without looking. That is a function of the fact that these help organizations are throwing food out of airplanes without looking where it is landing. That is why this is of such great relevance, to point out the crime of the criminal help organizations, because they don't care if that is going to land on people, but then they are working for help organizations. Just like they do not care when they are throwing the stone in the direction where it could be people. Just like they do not care when they are trying to get me tortured with medications, while not caring to the extent where they are enjoying that more than fucking anything. Yeah, so that is proving that the war is not at Gaza, when they do not care about people to the extent where they are just letting this food out from planes where there can be fucking people. Yeah, maybe because the people are collecting other places, and that is one thing, but also because they do not care about people to the extent where they are enjoying to hurt this most valuable person as much as fucking possible. That is how much they do not care about that stone hurting other people. So yeah. No, I am in Denmark because of people who are in charge of this for the right reasons, and because they are communicating with each other, and because that is part of the solution. I am in Denmark, and that is why this hospital is designed for me to be here. There is like a hospital, and there is like no doors on the other rooms, but then there is a door on my room. And that seemed to be pointing out that I'm not some coincidental person, because I'm not. Everyone here at this hospital is as a function of the fact that I am here. And with the name of the hospital connecting towards the PVC factory where I was working earlier, and it's a function of this fact. With the interior connecting towards the navy and the blue, because the PVC factory was not only close to the harbor connecting towards the Navy, but also next to the fire department, which I've been talking about and which is of great relevance. So that is pointing out how it is not a coincidence that I am here, and how people who have a higher capacity within their brain, because they are smarter than other people, manage to communicate something which is above your level to understand. Therefore, I am here. Therefore, that is not in your favor. Therefore, who want anyone out from this location, that is likely to be for the wrong reasons, because this is an island, and you can surround the island by the Navy, and then you can take down the criminal people, and you know who you want to take down and who you do not want to take down because of who is a fucking criminal. Therefore, I think that people wanting to take people out of Denmark, more specifically Copenhagen, is there to protect the criminal people. Because in accordance with the solution, I am in Denmark and the criminal people are stalking me. Therefore, when someone wants to take the criminal people out of Denmark, that is probably because the criminal people are fearing for the consequences in Denmark. So that is probably why. Yeah, so you are making me into this person which is using running to lose weight. Oh yeah, that is why I am running without using drugs. Because just like I am running without using drugs, I have the willpower to lose weight without running in the fucking first place. And that is also why I have the lowest fucking confidence. And that is also why I am constantly bending in pain, more to the extent where I rather want to kill myself than to eat that food. Yeah, and that is why I have the lowest fucking appetite. So that logic does not go together, you know. It is you which is using drugs for exercise. I'm not using drugs for exercise. I have the willpower to be running without using drugs, just like I have the willpower and the personality to lose weight without using running. And if you manage to run in the fucking first place, you do not have the personality where you are picking up the positive benefits from that, because then you are living with the reality of running without using drugs, because you have the capacity to be doing that based on the fact that you have the most horrible life quality. So yeah, it is all connected, you know. When I was running earlier, this taxi was driving past while mentioning Bolt on that taxi. And that is maybe a reference to Usain Bolt. And I'm like, is that because you're making this into an evil industry, or is that because you're part of the solution? And for me, it seemed to be the case that you might be part of the solution, because I've seen Usain Bolt, and he met resistance, and it seems like he listened to that resistance. Also, he does not look like a stupid person, and being part of the solution is more like dependent on your IQ than your origin your religion, your gender, your other description, because it is dependent on your opinion rather than what is describing you in other ways, or your interest. So, and it was on a taxi with Bolt while I was running. And that is also feedback on that people are surveillancing me, because Bolt is the name of Usain Bolt, and now you are showing to the secret surveillance that I'm being surveillanced by having that name on that taxi. In addition, a taxi means take, which is ta in Norwegian. Eating disorder, anorexia. Because I is turning into a E. Then you have AX as for anorexia, and E as for eating disorder. Something else what I noticed, that is that I've become so tired in my arm from holding my mobile phone. I'm trying to put something about below my elbow. Yeah, a bottle. Because I cannot hold underneath my phone, because I think that is ruining the microphone. Anyway, also the color red has been changed out with blood red. And then is that because you are connecting in this cooperation, which was together with this other red closer towards the hospital, but now making this more into blood red than this regular red? Or is that because you are connecting that towards blood as for the military forces? But if you are connecting that blood red towards military forces while being part of the solution, then that is also connecting towards the hospital while being part of the solution. I need to hold this phone in another manner. So yeah. So is that you cutting the bond towards the regular red? Or is that just to prove that now your cooperation has moved closer towards the hospital and the military forces being of relevance? And that is why the blood is now the red is now changed out with blood red. As for the cars, and something which I thought about today, that is that car is connecting the roads together. The roads are connecting everything together, and the cars are on the roads. And then it's of relevance that car in Norwegian, BIL, is mentioning all the emergency numbers, because B backwards, a small b backwards look like a 2. A b the right way while being a small b look like a 9 upside down. A B contains a 0 as for the fire department. And a big B look like 13. Then when you have car in Norwegian, bil, B-I-L, you have all the emergency numbers. 110, 112, 113, and 911. Connecting this together. I need to do something about how I'm holding the phone. I am so exhausted in my arm. Yeah, so someone is standing outside of my room talking real loud while I am having a lime to bother me with sound, I guess. And that was also happening when I was sitting in the television room earlier. Today and before making this video, I'm trying to watch the television, but really I have too much on my mind, and to the extent where it is painful. So I'm just sitting there being tortured by time more than fucking anything, while being stuck in this horrible feeling because time does not go forward. So it is not exactly ideal. And you are just making that worse by torturing me with medications, making me understand how much the criminal people want to hurt me, making me think even more, making me just bending in my pain even more, bending in pain as a function of my thoughts even more than. So by abusing me more, you are constantly increasing the amount of thoughts inside of my brain, which is making this abuse more difficult to handle. When these people force me to take these medications, I get into, before I go into the mind or of this hospital from the garden, these people are asking me if there is anything which they can do for me. Yeah, why are you here? Because you are abusing me more than fucking anything, if that will be what you are trying to do. No, so just stop trying to fucking manipulate me. Yeah, and I think that you are part of the Barbie industry, and that is why Barbie was appearing recently. And that was why a person looking like one of these people looked like May-Britt, which I was working together with in the fucking first place. Because the Barbie industry has the most amount of criminal power to abuse me. Therefore, Barbie has been appearing in the media lately because that is some of the people left of the criminal system. Therefore, they have the criminal power to be present in the media. Therefore, they have the criminal power to be present in my surroundings. Yeah, and before I went into, after being outside in the garden, yelling in pain from these people abusing me with forced medications. People were going past the fence next to this garden. And I was like, are you listening? Stop fucking listening. Or something like that. Because I understand that you probably want to use that to hurt me. Go away. Yes, that was something else which I did when after these people forced medications into my body and against my will. the road is connecting people together. Therefore, that is connecting towards the vehicles. Therefore, they first got into the fire department as a function of the fact that my non-biological father was a truck driver, and they have truck in the fire department. Therefore, they are using vehicles as a tool for world peace. Therefore, it's of relevance that the claim of people are using the ambulance to hurt me. And these most criminal fucking lesbians would want to hurt me by invalidating me in my situation by saying that I do not get to drive an ambulance. Based on the fact that they want to hurt me by making me into the most retarded fucking person, which is enjoying that more than fucking anything, and using that to invalidate my most horrible life. No, my life is not about what I'm doing for 5 fucking minutes of my lifetime while being transported from one location to the next. But no, I do not care about the vehicle transporting me, and rather I have something which is called fear, which means that I don't like it. I don't like it. But you are telling me about who you are yourself, and you are using that to hurt me. To the extent where you are using that to hurt me, as for example that you are my more than a million murder serial fucking killer, who are still doing everything in your power to protect this, and that is why you are showing up on the behalf of this ambulance to do the most amount of warfare towards me to make me lose this war. But yeah, I think that the ambulance is connecting towards Volkswagen or the van industry, and that the car industry is used as a tool for world peace, where that is a slice system where the criminal people working, for instance, within the ambulance is showing that they are criminal people who want to hurt me. And where it is proven that the cars are used as a tool for world peace by the Norwegian word for car being bil, B-I-L, which is containing all the emergency numbers. Also, Volkswagen is similar to wolf, and that is connecting together with subwoofer, which is of great relevance with respect to Ben Adams and Gaute Ormåsen, which is part of subwoofer. Was it subwoofer? Yeah, but this group with where they are a wolf. But also Volkswagen is similar to Volvo, which is a Swedish car brand. So, and to point out that this is connecting together with the car industry, after this ambulance had been here with these claim of people doing warfare outside of this hospital by this person arriving with the ambulance while lying in a hospital bed, because they are pointing out that I was sitting and this person was lying as a function of the fact that these criminal lesbians working for that ambulance wanted to use that to hurt me. And it is of relevance that after this, this Volkswagen black, without maybe being a skin color, but also a reference to me because I am constantly wearing black. And where I am suggesting that the car industry is connecting towards the solution. So one taxi mentioning Bolt and a Volkswagen black after this ambulance was doing warfare. And while I am confirming that the car industry is connecting towards the solution, black after Bolt was mentioned on this taxi, or Bolt is an African man and you are referring to skin color by using black as a color. You're referring to origin as by using the color black. Yeah, I'm going to end this live now.